It's week 1 of the 2027 season, and we'll get to see a pair.
It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports.
And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
And when you come into the league as the #1 guy selected, a lot of hype comes with it, and sometimes that weight can be unbearable. But this young man, he took that weight on and handled it as well as you can imagine. And I love his ability to make a second, third reaction play and create downfield.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Now it's Burrow. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And it's fielded at the 34.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
A big play there for the Niners. 46 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
They'll look to throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. The slot man in motion right.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the 49ers are on the board here first in the season opener. Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes the score 7-0.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And some room to maneuver. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
Here we go, here we go.
Again, it's Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Burrow going to set up the draw. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
11 mighty.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's a fake on the jet sweep and a run up the middle with Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now it's Burrow. This goes out wide from Mixon. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
11 Thomas. 11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They go play-action here on 1st down. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Give him 30 yards there. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. He'll drop to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number 1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodge 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Devon Achane taking it in from a yard out. And the 49ers are able to widen their advantage. Moody good with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Ready to go on offense. Out come the Bengals. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
11 MT.
The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest.
On 2.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
12, 12, 12. 11, 12, 12.
Here's Burrow.
12.
Over the middle, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball, but I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can, and that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason, and runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
11 MT. 11 MT. Take.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. Open man is Chase, complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
Now Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Fourth down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage. Fourth down, so Zach Taylor sends out the field goal unit. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. And they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drive. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 41 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And it's caught. And he's brought down. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
Back to throw again. Touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Niners are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in Week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive, 4 plays. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Powering his way forward. And not a very good return at all as he won't even get this back to the 15. The Bengals getting set to go. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum.
52 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
11 MT,
Mixon with a first down carry.
And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Joe Mixon.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Joe Mixon.
76 yards.
And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point right down the middle. And it makes the score 21-10. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
And San Francisco gets set to go here.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. That one goes for 24 yards.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Cole Holcomb.
And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is, why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
11.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Burrow looking to pass.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
This is fielded at the 7. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. They'll look to throw here on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Anderson. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Again, he'll drop to throw.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
Touchdown! Jalen Waddle as the first half is winding down.
And the 49ers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is up to 18 now. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
11 Thomas.
They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line.
Now the 49ers settling in for their next drive. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back, because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. And that one off the mark, a little late with a throw.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll go. Achane. Down the left sideline, pushing his way through. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On first down, back to Achane. Pushes past him, and he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 76 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Ayuk going to go in motion right. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. 9-yard line, 2nd and 6. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 3.
12. Here we go.
Now this going to be a quarterback draw. Runs through the contact, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one will go for 9 yards and a 1st down on the keeper.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon to about the 33-yard line.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
2nd down and 8. Again, it's Mixon, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that would not to be. It's incomplete.
So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. 11 MT. 11.
Here we go. It's Burrow on fourth down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Burrow will throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Looking deep here for Chase.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big, they just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all, because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
89 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Achane here, they stay on the ground.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. And the Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This will be 3rd and 6.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Throwing right, and that's complete.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
11, 12. 11, mighty.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. That is caught. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now it's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. From 4 yards out. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And it's complete in the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Niners are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of...
Oh, what a juke into space. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The end result, 21 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
11. 11.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
1-1, ready?
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Again, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
And the Bengals will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Well, time, I mean, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little.
Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And we see James. He will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Is that even a play?
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for San Francisco, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll get another road.